Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to another video here on this wonderful channel. Today I really want to talk about PvP, especially because 1.6 is in the making currently, and a lot of people are complaining about things going on in the Division, and I want to address some of those as whether or not they are actual problems, and whether or not I believe that they should actually be worked on. Some of the things that I've been hearing a lot lately is making the game more fair, decreasing the skill gap so that, of course, it's more fair. Also limiting hipfire, making it more of a cover-based shooter as it was designed to be. Now here in 1.5, the game is nothing what the developers envisioned whenever the game first launched. There is so much community feedback that went into the game and completely changed the game from whatever they had in mind, and I don't think that any of the previous statements that were said should be held for standard now, because 1.5 is completely different. A lot of the things that I want to focus on is the fairness that people are talking about, and I want to say that if I put a lot of time in this game, I'm going to be better. If you put a lot of time in this game, you're going to be better, and I feel like that should be rewarding the amount of time that you put in this game to how good your gear is, to how good your skill is. I do not feel like the game should be made any more fair. There are some things that are exploited to make the game more cheese and annoying for those solo players trying to go up against teams, but the skill gap currently is perfect. I don't like the idea of making the game more fair, because if you do put time in, you should be better, and that is my opinion for that, and I don't want to see any change come 1.6 as far as the skill gap. One of the big issues that players are complaining about currently on Reddit and all over YouTube is the rogue system. And if you guys see here in the E3 trailer from 2013, the rogue system is completely the same here as it is currently in 1.5 in the Division. It is super unpredictable. You have no idea who is there to help you, to team up with you, or who is there to kill you. If you go in the dark zone right now, I'm going to say this, you're looking to PvP, because everyone in there is there to PvP. One of the fixes I do see that they could do for PvP currently in the Dark Zone is make it more like Survival. And Survival has the option where you can either do PvE or PvP Survival. And that is awesome because you get the players who only like farming. And I'm going to mention Skill Up. He only farms, and that's because he doesn't like the PvP in the game. So that Survival PvE mode would be perfect for someone like him and players like him of those sorts. And then players like doing PvP can choose that as well. Now make that the same for the Dark Zone. Now I don't like the fact that PvE players have this big center in the map where they do not go because they don't PvP at all, and they can't farm there because if they do, they're gonna get picked on, and of course they're going to lose all the loot. So one of the things that they could implement here in 1.6 is make it where you get to choose between PvP and PvE, so it opens up the whole map for all the players and they get to choose what they would like to do. Now there's been a lot of talk throughout the past few days about game modes added to the Dark Zone to enhance the PvP I guess experience, but I don't see how adding game modes will completely fix PvP. Now I do see in 1.5 and a few of the other updates where players are just sitting around the Dark Zone just waiting for someone to go rogue, and it's just annoying. And you have where people set up 1v1s and then those die down, and then all you do is you go in the checkpoint and you try to switch servers. Now adding game modes will make this less common, because then you have players actually able to do other things and just sit around and wait for the next piece of action. But that is not going to fix PvP as a whole. They need to add brand new systems to take away from the systems that people are complaining about now, such as hipfire. Like adding, I guess I would add cover-based incentives. Like if you are on cover, then I guess you will get X amount of weapon damage and X amount of mitigation, and doing stuff like that to help out with the, I guess, cover-based shooter that everybody really wants. But to see added game modes is nice, but that is not going to fix PvP whatsoever. With this video, I'm just trying to point out other people's problems and critiques of the game, and then trying to make, I guess, solutions for them. But one of the things I just want to say off the bat is I love PvP in the game currently, and if you are one of those players that do play this a lot and love chaotic gameplay, then you're gonna love the PvP here. And that's what I honestly like about the Division, is that you don't know what's going on or what's going to happen next, because at the moment's notice you could be attacked, and then your team is left with one less person, and they could get destroyed then too, and then you all regroup and you go out there, and then you have fair PvP that way, and it's just chaotic. It's lawless, no rules really, just like you get to control how it happens. Whereas with dedicated game modes, those are all like organized and very directed in a certain way, and if you're one of those kinds of players that love that, then I'm pretty sure that is what's going to be coming in 1.6, and I don't know what's going to happen to the Dark Zone then with the PvP. I'm very excited to see what's going to happen there, but I'm also very scared to see what they're going to be doing with PvP as a whole. But if you see balance in the game, the PvP will even out. I really want to see the game really balanced out, really put work into it there, and I believe that PvP itself will fix. And the dedicated game modes will be nice for those players who do like the organized gameplay. That is going to bring this video to an end, guys. If you guys can, please share your opinions down below, and above anything else, I will see you in the Dark Zone.